Okay. another voice, right? You know?
This is the first time I
And it's the same. The first time. Why? And the two people but they don't speak now.
Sorry.
I say the two person, but they didn't speak.
Oh, hello, my friends. How are you?
Yeah,
Glad
I'm
to see you.
fine.
Glad to see you here. I need
Yeah,
to
yeah,
establish
yes,
my broadcasting
yes.
in. Mhm. I need to
Where are
establish.
you from?
I'm from WebTalk. What about you? Aren't you from WebTalk too?
I'm from Laos.
What is it? I can get it. From Austria or what is it?
I'm from Laos.
Ah, Laos, Laos. Because we uh, s- put stress on
La-
different letter in Russian. We
okay.
call it like Laos in Russian. And now let's see. It's done.
No, Laos, Laos.
Okay, good to know. And what about the rest of participants? Where are you from? What's news you? Guys, do you hear me? I will send the link to my friends in order to invite them too. You will like it. And guys, if you have a quite noisy room while you silent, just turn off your micro, okay? In order to make it more polite to others. Let's see.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Uh,
Hello.
hello. How are
How
you?
are you?
What's new with you?
No, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, my friend. What can you
Welcome.
share with us?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, it's done. Let's see. How many are we are? Are we? One, two, three, four. Okay, and I can see your name, Bienna O, and I see only dots after your name. Can you introduce yourself? What is your occupation? What do you do for a living, and so on?
I don't know. Is my
Ah, he's connecting still, yet. Lin, can you tell us something about your day past? What was new with you today?
Are you asking me?
Yes, my dear.
Hello. My name is Linh. I come from Vietnam, and I'm an industrial engineer. And today I just came back from my company. Yes.
Hmm. Ah, you work today. Are you tired
Yeah.
after your prolonged day? How many hours do you work a day?
It's about 8 o'clock and half of hours.
Hmm. Do you like your work? Didn't you think about leaving it and find something better, or you are satisfied with your present work?
Excuse me, I can't hear you.
Can hear me? Let's see. I will try to fix it because I didn't hear this.
It's okay now.
Uh-huh.
Can you repeat?
Please tell me, didn't you think about leaving your work and find something better, or you are satisfied with your current work?
Mm-hmm. I just transfer from the old job to the new job for just 5 months, and now I'm finding something new and gain my experience in a new major.
Mm,
But I just finding something. Yes.
well, let's put well life. Okay, and what exactly do you do in your work?
Mm-hmm. I work for the garment manufacturing. Do you know manufacturing to produce the clothes
Mm-hmm.
and
Clothes. You make clothes or you sell them, or maybe
mm,
design.
no I'm work for the manufacturing. My worker is make clothes
Mm, okay, thank you.
and I'm set up something in the system like how to count their salary, how to motivate them by the incentive, how to count efficiency, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yes.
And Mr. Po, I can see the other part of your name. Can you tell us about something related to your life? Assalamu alaikum, Usama, my dear friend.
Okay.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. Coming.
Mhm.
1 minute.
Okay, Mr. Po, please keep talking.
Yes.
Tell us about your life. What it consists of. What do you like to do, and something to know you better. Just a common introduction.
Okay. mm, Now I'm still a student. Yes. I'm studying at the university. My major is computer development.
Mm.
Yes. Just sometime I like to write the coding and search in the YouTube and for learn the coding and learn about any app and learn to code the website. I like it.
You develop
Yes.
websites, as far as I could understand. Is
No.
it? Mhm.
With the, in for the my major is about the app. Yes. In my university they teach for my major about the app application.
Mhm.
Yes. But for the website I just to learn learn more. Yes.
Mhm. And are you thinking of leaving your country in order to find the better place that would suit your wishes perfectly?
Yes.
And to which country would you choose?
Um. I don't know yet.
It's not funny, man. You should think over it. Assalamu alaikum, Rahman.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay,
Hello,
thank you.
guys.
Hello. How are you today?
I'm okay. I'm finishing my work, and I think I will listen you. What do you think about Hangouts? Or you just started, right?
We just started, but
Yeah.
I can surely say that it suits me perfectly. It is the best application I ever used. Look,
Mm.
there is no luck coming from anyone,
Mm,
and I see you
mm.
clearly. I just can't. I couldn't expect more of that.
I can say you can even turn. Okay, I will say later. Not so
Okay,
important.
if it's important, you may
You,
message
you
me.
can increase your quality of your picture in settings in right top thing.
Let's try. Mm-hmm. Let's
You can
try.
choose between 360p and 720p.
Got you. I have done. And how do you like it now? Something.
Strange, but it's the same, unfortunately.
I supposedly I had to change. I had to rejoin, but it's okay. Maybe later.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
and I can say your name. Binao, the strong guy sitting.
Binauda.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Binauda.
Binardo, thank you.
Binauda, yes.
Please introduce yourself, so that we could.
Hello, everyone. I am a physics teacher in university. I am from Algeria, in Africa, north of Africa. Actually, I am not in work.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Is it your day off?
the coronavirus.
Mm-hmm. Something else?
And actually, I am not in university. I am at work, at home, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's all.
Thank you. And Usama, how passed your day? What new happened to you this hot day, if you had the same?
Yeah, actually, it's the same hot weather as always here in Algeria as well. By the way, welcome Ben Ouda. If I've read your name correctly, because
Yes.
yeah, okay. So welcome to the chat. Welcome to this speaking group, and back to
Welcome.
yeah, back to the question of my friend Vladimir. The same old days as usual. You know, I was in Zoom, I was in Web Talk, I was on Facebook as well. Well, you know, from here to there, all on social media. In the morning, I had some other stuff to do at home, but other than that, usual.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And Raman, what about you?
What about we talking today?
Yes, maybe something interesting you noticed, or you recall something and want to share with us. Do you have any?
Last news, I mean? Or
Yes.
what?
Yes, something about your last news, recent news that you would like to share, or maybe some thoughts that appeared today and you'd like to discuss them.
Nothing too special. I just work it as usual, you know, and just convert my time to and my power to my money as usual. It just takes time. But I can say we played last weekend with Vladimir in interesting game A Way Out. What do you think about it, Vladimir?
You tell me. You tell us to be more precise.
It's game about finding way from prison, you know. Two guys decided to escape from prison, and you have to play for two guys. So it was pretty interesting.
Yes, usually all those games become boring to us, but this one, it is like a movie. You just need to direct your character to appropriate way, but usually you just watch like a movie, and quite high quality movie, you know. Okay, thank you. And Lin, are you ready to answer the first question I prepared for you today? Lin,
Yes.
what modern gadget couldn't you live without? Which is the most important to you? For you?
The most important for me in my life.
Yes, gadgets that you couldn't live without.
I think this is my mother.
You consider her as a device? I mean device that we use maybe.
I think she didn't understand the question.
It's okay.
Technological device.
Maybe I can't really understand what you mean.
But it's okay. I will clarify it. Just which kind of device? Maybe for some people it is a phone. They can't live without. For others it is computer. For the third part it is I don't know.
You
Something
mean
else.
the
Technical things that we used to.
technical thing is important for me. I think this is the phone, cell phone. Because now I'm working in the company and I use the computer there. But in my room, I just use the cell phone to connect with other people and keep contact with other people and learn a new thing by my cell phone. I think it's very important to me.
But if you were left without your phone, how would you live? Can you imagine this life?
Mm-hmm. I can't imagine that because now I'm live far away from my hometown and far away with my friends, and I think I can't live without the phone.
Mm. You get used to living without phone, yes?
Yes.
Thank you, Lin. It was quite clear. And Mr. Po, I'd like to ask you, what kind of jobs might disappear in the future?
The job. I like to. Yeah, programmer.
What is it, Prakama? Is it your
Yes.
Vietnamese food or what is it?
Uh, any app gaming.
Came in? Okay, Mr. Po.
Yes.
Please take it
Yes.
gently, concentrate on the question and ask. We are not making you hurry. What kind of jobs might disappear in the future? Mr. Po?
Sorry. Yes. Yes. You mean a job?
Jobs that might disappear in the future. We will not see them anymore. Which jobs will be evaporated from our life? Can you tell us? Because of technology level of the future. Okay, Mr. Po.
Which job?
I will make it easier for you. I will give you some time to prepare your answer. I will send you a question directly.
Okay.
Because I know it's might be
Okay.
hard if you just started. Do you see my question?
What kind of job
Mhm.
might
Okay. Oh. Sorry, I occasionally closed the window. And that's the good thing about Hangouts. Okay, Mr. Paul, you have some time to prepare your answer, and now I am going to ask Ahmad. Ahmad, in your opinion,
Okay.
will your job be the same in 10 years? Ahmad, are you here?
Yeah, I hear, sir, but I didn't understand clearly. What does it mean, this question?
Okay,
And today is my first time that I join this app and this Zoom meeting, this Hangout meeting.
okay. In this case, you may just introduce yourself and tell us about the way of your life, your occupation, and so on. How can
Okay,
I,
sir. Yeah.
sir?
Yeah, my name is.
I'm not your sergeant, just.
Sir,
Yeah,
it's
I'm just calling you everyone, sir. I'm just calling to everyone, sir.
But it's
Sir,
funny. It's
Sir
funny. Thank
Vladimir.
you. It's quite polite of you. Okay, and
Yeah,
please.
my name is Ahmad, and my, can you hear?
Yes, now we can.
Yeah, my name is Ahmad, and I'm from Afghanistan, and I'm a student in high school, class 10.
what kind of job might
It seems American, but and what else?
And I live in capital of Afghanistan, Kabul.
You sometimes are interrupted by the low quality of your connection to the internet. Um, okay, let's try again. Ahmad, do you
Okay,
hear?
shall I? Yeah,
No,
yeah, I'm
please
here.
keep talking. We need to give you more chances to express yourself because it wouldn't be polite if we interrupt you right now. Okay?
Yeah, I'm from Afghanistan, in capital of Afghanistan, Kabul, and I'm 17, and almost on February I will be 18, and I'm a student in high school, class 10th.
In your 17th, you are able to say such, to express yourself like this. It is good to know, Ahmad. Thank you. Something else to add? Okay. Thank you, Ahmad. Let's get to someone else.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Ahmad. Raman,
Oh,
a question related to you. What
okay.
might your mobile phone do in 10 years? What might
Sorry?
your mobile phone do in 10 years? New
Due,
capabilities of your phone in 10
due
years.
interiors, it's like that one phone will be with me in so long
Not
period.
exactly not exactly your particular phone. I mean, maybe the phone in the whole, like as a device. What new features will appear in 10 years?
Vladimir always asking so difficult questions,
Of
but
course I
it's nice.
do.
Mm,
I'm not fooling around,
maybe in 10 years we can await such kind of phones what will just connect to our brains, I don't know, and it's just special device what you will wear in your pocket, for example, and it will connect to your mind and just translate any sound to your mind. What do you think about it?
Sounds great, but will we be able to turn on some music that is playing in our mind? by that?
It's like, I don't know. I think it's we're able to create something like that because as last years showed for us, for all of us, that we can create almost everything in this world, and people just researching human brain, what created by Allah, and just finding out how it works more and more, and just 10 years, it's so long period in our current generation, so it will be dramatically change everything after 10 years. Just it's not so long period, and I don't know what we will see.
Any
in 10
questions to Roman? Maybe you have different view on this point. Okay, and Mr. Teacher Osama, can you tell us, is it possible to create some devices that would match those of devices from Matrix movie, when we put something into our head and appear and turn out in another world?
Yeah, actually, that's one way to go. The technology is not going that way. Is not going to, to take the brain or to link the brain via a device or something like that, and that the brain goes to like a supercomputer, and from there the computer is going, to analyze what's in the brain, and you could do brilliant stuff with your mind through that computer. I think the technology is going like AR, artificial intelligence, and how it works is that now, for example, it's like a Wi-Fi without a link. It doesn't need a link anymore. We don't need a link, like, for example, to link a device through our brain or, with cells or something, with cables. It doesn't work that way. Now, for example, if you put like a smartwatch, you can get your phone calls through that smartwatch. Now, not in 10 years from now. Now we can do that. Like I've seen many like documentaries on the super glove, when you could just move some like
Objects.
objects or something on the screen just with your hand, like 50 or 60 feet away. You see? So we can just imagine that this is happening now, not in 10 years. So in 10 years, I don't know. I don't really know where technology is going, because everything is going on so fast, and many people are working in different countries. It's not just a group of people work in one direction. They're going many directions, and going like, even when you see the movies now, when there's super fast cameras and super fast computers that are working to make like 1 minute that can blow your mind, just 1 minute of video that can, and they spend millions of dollars on that moment, but that's what makes it different to our mind as audience, that we cannot imagine, wow, this is something new. That's only what's happening now, and no one, even the ones that are working on these projects, they don't know where they are going. They know that they are going forward, that their vision is clear, but they can only discover new things every day and every moment.
As far as I understood, you think that cable that we put into our head, it is quite outdated vision of future.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. It's not working that way anymore because even the Matrix is 10 years ago or something like that. So they only imagined that they could link the mind to a device or a computer or what they call the Matrix via a link like cables. But now they don't need that anymore. They don't need cables. Everything is Wi-Fi and 4G and 5G. The internet is going like super fast, and you can just imagine. Like, have you seen the movie Lucy?
No, I haven't.
It's not. I think it's Lucy. The hero or the protagonist of that movie is that Agent Romanov of the Avengers.
I need to see. I like Avengers.
Yeah.
I don't like. I usually don't like such films about superheroes and so on, but they made it so perfectly that.
I'm talking about Agent Romanov, that the Russian girl that's there. She had another movie called Lucy when she takes it's kind of drug or something like that, but she takes like a whole a bunch of it, like a whole bag of it, which could kill her. But before she was killed, she could just grab so much information because her mind, they said that the mind can just take 20 or can work with 20% of its capacity. But since she took that drug, she could open her mind's abilities to grasp 100% of her mind's capabilities, and that's it's just a sci-fi movie, but it's something good to think about, and to think just how much could the human mind take, or what could it reach of capabilities if it works with 100%.
Okay, thank you, Sama. We need to give a word to the rest of participants. Thank you. And hey, dude, how are you? Hey, dude, are you here? Dude, I'm appealing to you. Yes, look at me. Dude, turn on your micro. I need to ask you something.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, dude. And what is the most important invention of your lifetime, in your opinion?
Internet.
And why do you think so?
Well, we spent a lot of time.
Okay, I will ask okay, sorry. Just explain what that brought to us.
Excuse me?
I mean, what the internet brought into our lives.
Well, now we can find information we need faster. We don't have search it in books. We just can enter in browser and find information we need. So it's everything got faster.
And something else, Mr. Dude?
Well, besides internet, maybe Wi-Fi, yeah, and I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll ask you the last question. Can it be that the word Wi-Fi proceeded from the word wife? And if it's so, how would you connect them?
No, I didn't understand. I didn't
I mean,
understand the question.
do you know what is it? Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Remote connection. Could it be that this word proceeded from, originated from the word wife?
Why?
How does it related to each other?
Wi-Fi, wife.
I don't know. Well, okay. First thing crossed my mind that wife can help us and Wi-Fi as well.
You mean we have to have a wife and Wi-Fi at the same time?
Uh,
Thank you, Mr. Dude. Something else to add? Okay.
Nope.
But if you want to ask question, you just turn on a micro and do it freely. And
Sure.
Mr. Bernardo, sorry, I forgot your name. I didn't catch your name because I'm too stupid. And can I ask you, when will we get flying cars? Okay. Now let's ask someone else then. Soma Kamil, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. How are you guys?
Oh, we are doing well. As you see, we are testing new application. It is not
Yes, I
exactly new,
see.
but
It is working.
it is perfectly working. It is working perfectly. Just look, no one lags, is lagging, and we can get free this application for without any charge and with no limitations.
Like you, like Zoom, you're the host. You can like control everything.
I can say it. I can, leave this meeting, but
Actually, I'm searching for a good one to like find, but like if you're a teacher, you should like have control of everything. You know.
I am not that strict teacher. I am. I usually have a more gentle approach. You might do whatever you want.
Well, like there will be like students that want to get, I don't know, naughty and stuff.
Just tell them to shut up and keep on learning. You're a skilled teacher. You have 60 students. How could you tell me such things?
It just turned 100. Okay.
100 already. You are growing quite fast, quickly. You know?
Yeah. Well, like the other that were my students before, they were just my relatives, the other teachers' relatives and friends. So now that we put a advertisement for it, everyone is like want to join because it's free.
Of course, if they want to, but it is limited by 15 members. We should join. We should know it.
No, I'm not the only one teaching all those 100 students. You know, I have my team.
That's quite.
I'm managing the whole thing, but I'm not like teaching all of them. Each teacher will have only 10 students to like have full control, full I don't know what to say, full like opportunity for each one of them to talk and express and listen to everything and answer the questions.
We can't teach more than that amount. I tried to have to 12, 13, and it just becoming crazy as by every minute, you know.
Yeah.
With every minute.
Exactly.
And Soma Kamil, I'd like to ask you the question relevant to the future. How will our houses change in 20 years?
In 20 years. Well, the network first of all won't be that slow. Mine is not slow, but you know, like there are so many slow networks here, and maybe we won't do housework gladly, and the food may like taste more delicious. I don't know.
Why not? I think the same way. Same way.
Like more different recipes. The cars will change maybe too. Like we would have like more. Like the most things that will change is technology and maybe medicine too.
If you get to such distant places as medicine, what kind of changes we get in the way of teaching?
The way of teaching, I don't know, maybe it will be more live, more like we will have more like equipment to do research on, or like our lab will be more, I don't know, more developed. Maybe instead of like human organs, we will have robot organs to work on. Who knows?
And if we have so many things that helps us to live longer, will we grow as a population? I mean, how many people we are in? We will be in 20 years. Now we are about.
Well, I think population won't grow. It will decrease
Why so?
because like Earth is limited, and like food is food. You cannot like make metals food. Food is food, and so there will be a limited kind of number of population. That's why.
But as you can see, in 20th century, we, as a human beings, elaborated many ways how to grow more food than we did previously. Don't you think that
Well,
we?
Well, I know that the Earth, like the government of the whole Earth, think that this is wrong. That's why they are putting these so much like wars to reduce people. These disease like COVID-19, like amoeba, and like all the others, E. coli, and everything to reduce people.
Okay, thanks.
Ca-
Someone.
Can I can
Yes,
I
yes.
add to this conversation? What do you think, Soma? We in Russia have enormous amount of not Earth, or how to say, better Vladimir, space,
Ah,
which just don't used by people actually. For example, I don't know. We have Moscow, Saint Petersburg, Ufa, and few other big cities in Russian Federation, but another space is just, I don't know, mountains, just trees. It's just entirely didn't use it. And for example, if our popularity will grow for 10 milliard, how to
billions,
do in
billions.
English? 10 billions of people, I can say most of such people can live just in Russian part. And Vladimir Putin can sell these parts of Russian Federation. He already starts to sell to Chinese, you know. He can sell for Arabian, for example. I don't know. Just one difficult thing that it's slightly cold here.
But
There's also there's something else, if I may.
of course, just
Yeah,
ask.
yeah. Talking about food, maybe. Well, sure, they won't produce food from metal, but they can produce better food, or you know, genetic changed food as they are doing now. But they
Genetically modified it.
yeah, they
Modified.
can modify it to, you know, modify it to the next level food where, because I've read something where in the near future one banana can be enough the whole day for a little kid, yeah, like from 6 to 10 years old. One banana. This is something that is researched now. In the near future, maybe they'll make some food in which quantity doesn't matter. Well, the quality, like, I don't know, maybe 10 grams or 15 or 20 grams of some kind of food can be enough the whole day for an adult to live. So when we're talking about food in the future, with tech, it doesn't mean they will produce something from metal. It's food, but it is changed. It is modified
So
genetically.
the problem is it's not only food, that food needs water. That's the problem. And more population needs more place to be in, to live in, more shelter. That's the problem. And more people means more climate change. It's a cycle, and its main problem is the rising of population.
But
We have oceans.
Can I just answer that? All right. When talking about food and water, as you said, now they're working on something else, which is freshening the sea waters. So they are taking water from the sea, they omit the salt, and they add some chemicals for it to be fresh, that we could, consume that kind of water. And they're doing it now, not in the future. It's not on a global stage where we can, it would be enough for all of us, but at least they are doing it now. In the near future, maybe we won't need any other kind of water, just freshening the seawater. So they are producing many solutions for the problems that we are having now with food, with water, producing something, some new devices, new technologies. The problem is that these technologies and these products, they are not given properly to everyone. So the gap between the poor and the rich is going wider and wider, and that's the problem. That's the real problem here. But talking about technology in general, they are doing it right. They are going forward every moment and every minute.
Well, like the one that you said about water, like every problem they solve, they make more problems, because like just touching the concentration of the water it's being salt and other like contents of it, it will like destroy the nature of the water for the food, for the fish that are in the water. That will kill them. That will kill another food source. Guys, I have to go now. Thank you for joining.
What a shame. What's happened?
Thank you so
Why
much,
should you
Soma.
leave us?
Well, I'm not in my home, and I have too many studies to do. Even I bring my computer here to do
Okay.
my
Sorry,
studies
may I
here.
ask you, did you ask for permission before you get into this home?
What?
Did you ask for permission before you get into this house?
Mission of what? Permission.
Permission to get into this house.
They invited me.
They invite you.
They're here for dinner.
I just worried because I'm just joking.
What
sorry.
about you worried, Vladimir?
Sorry, Soma. I'm just joking, fooling around. Thank you for joining. Please, Soma, join us if you can, okay?
Okay, thank you. Have a good day, everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Walaikum assalam.
Oh, sorry. Okay, and I'd like to add something about fresh water. Those scientists have to hurry, otherwise Chinese will drink up whole fresh water on the planet. There is no choice but hurry up, you know. Okay, thank you. And Mr. Ahmad, let me ask you. Do people work more or less nowadays than 50 years ago? Ahmad, are you here? Okay. Lin? Or Mr. Po, if you are ready.
Vladimir?
Yeah, sorry, here.
Okay. Okay, let's start from Lin and then Po, okay? Thank you.
Vladimir, I just 1 sec. I will go to take a walk, I think. And after it, maybe in Mambo, you know.
Okay, my friend.
I just want to spend some time outside.
You make my heart aches, you know, ache. But I will see you in Mambo, my friend.
Egg? What it
ache?
means?
It means heart. When my heart hurts, you know, aching.
You have plenty of friends here, beautiful people, you know. Okay, salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. See you later.
Yeah,
Okay, Ahmad, are you ready to answer?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I was muted up. I didn't hear. I was talking, but you didn't hear my voice.
It happens. That's okay. Do people work more or less nowadays than 50 years ago?
Yeah, I think no, people work more than the people were 50 years ago because now the technology have developed and increased, and the people want more to become rich. For example, I will give an example from Afghanistan, as my father say me. On that time, they were not working more much to become rich. They were just working to earn money that they can spend. For example, that will be enough for them. But now the people are work more to have, for example, cars and apartments and so on. And that's why the people are working more.
You know, you are right. When I had a Russian car, it is designed in Russian. My neighbors always were asking me about why shouldn't I choose my old Russian car to the modern foreign car, and I always replied them, why should I? I just couldn't understand the point of it. To brag or to show off, what could be reason? And I got you. You mean that people work more to earn for things they don't need?
Yeah, that's the main points that I was telling.
Yes, I met people who earn as 5 times as I do, and they still were complaining about the quite short of money they had. You know, it's quite strange. Thank you, Ahmad. Someone wants to add something?
Yeah.
Dude, just start talking. Don't
Okay.
raise your hand. You are not at school.
No, besides the fact that people work nowadays more, I wanted to say that every generation has more responsibility than it was before. I mean, more obligations. If you understand me. For example, now for teenager, for example, or who wants to work somewhere, it's better for him if he knows English. So, except of his native language, he has to know English. I think it wasn't like 2 decades ago, and maybe in the future it will be like normal practice when everyone knows not just his language of his country, but plus some languages else.
Someone wants to ask him about to maybe add something. You mean we are get used to we got used to get used to new things like fridge and other stuff we have at home in home, and that's why we have to earn more than those people from the past, because we have to buy those things that now is like common in our life. Like we can't live without fridge, the lights, and I don't know, at least good-looking doors. I don't know, bookshelves. We have to buy more and more because we get used to it. That's what you meant.
No, I meant that now it's normal practical practice that I mean everyone has to know English. So if he wants to get better job, and my point was that few decades ago, maybe 2 decades
I
ago, I don't
got
know.
you.
Yeah, it wasn't so crucial, wasn't so essential to know.
We need to acquire more knowledge, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Someone disagree? Maybe. Okay. And Lynn, I'd like to ask you, are people healthier or unhealthier now than 50 years ago?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. You mean about the healthy of people?
Health of the people.
Yeah. But I think the uh, health of people in the past is better than now, because now we use many things is not fresh, and something is not good for health, and we sometimes we go to sleep so late, or we change the round time. Sometimes like that is made the health is not good now. And I think in the past the health of people is better.
But what about all that medical equipment? I don't know. What we put into our mouth to get well? Things, small things. How we call them?
But
Who
I
knows?
think about the medicine or medical equipment is just help people to fix the health. It's not help people to get better.
Pills. Yes, I found this word, pills. And those pills can't prevent us from being less healthy than previously, I mean. But because we eat quite junk food.
You know, Vladimir, if they finished, can I say?
Of
Yes.
course, of course.
Yeah. Also, we breathe now. The air is dirtier than it was
Polite.
before.
Pollute. Yes, pollute.
Pollution. Yeah.
Pollute.
Yeah. Why? Because people cut out forests, and forests give us oxygen and fresh air. So they cut it out. It decrease amount of air decrease,
was polluted
and
air.
we breathe with dirty air. That's how our health gets worse.
Спасибо.
And Okay, who is the next one? Aline, have you completed your?
Sorry, before you
Oh,
talk to Lynn,
of
I need
course.
to go, pray, and then come back.
Ah, of course, of course. Thank you, Sam. Just join us as soon as you are ready. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and Lynn, do you have something to add? Okay, let's get to Mr. Poe. Mr. Poe, I'd like to ask you, when will we get flying cars? Because I'm waiting for one. When we
Sorry.
No, you can answer the question I have sent you previously, if you want. Mr. Poe?
Answer the questions you sent to me.
Yes,
Right?
if it's more convenient.
Yes, but I don't know, the job might disappear in the future.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yes.
I will send you a new question right now. It is much funnier. Look at it. When will we get flying cars? Or you are on one of them already?
Cars. Mm,
Just
sorry.
just put it into your translator, and you will get the meaning of it. It's okay. Use translation during the meeting. Do you have Google Translator
Okay.
or Yandex Translator? I use all the time. You think any of us knows every word? No, it is impossible to do. That's why many of us use translators. Like, for instance, I forgot the thing that is called that we put into our mouth and then get well. It peels. I just picked into my translator. It's okay. Just use it if you want. Okay, thank you. And then who do we have else? Mr. Ahmad, I'd like to ask you, will humans make contacts with intelligent life from another planets?
Yeah, sir, I hear you mean that can the people have contacts with the other people
I'm not sure
from the other planet?
they will be people, but aliens like.
Yeah, I also mean that.
Do you think?
Yeah, I will tell you. Yeah, I will tell you about that. That the technology can do everything. It's possible to do. It can be.
And how would you imagine it? Will they attack us or give us some pieces of technology, or maybe just grab us silently without showing themselves, revealing themselves? How do you feel it?
Yeah, and I think they will give us some technology equipment and also some other things, but I don't think they will attack on us.
Okay, but if we recall our history, we will easily find that people who were better at a higher technology level always torture people who at the lower state. Like, for instance, when Europeans landed on America, they just erased whole nation of Indians, or I don't know how we should call them. And now we can see how you are from Afghanistan, aren't you?
Yeah, I am from Afghanistan.
And you may recall how the USSR suddenly attacked your country. Now the USA, high developed country, and those are not aliens. Don't you think that aliens will consider us as a food, like those big countries do?
Sorry, sir, I didn't got
I mean,
the concept.
do you think that aliens will think of us as a food, not like intelligent beings, but as a resources, like you know, planet with a good deal of resources. Like we are going to be meat for them. They will eat us, for instance. Just imagine me being alien. You know, I'd like some Vietnamese for breakfast. Don't you think that they will be this way of thinking?
Sir, it's maybe not possible because it can't be that they will say it will come. Like, for example, you want to have breakfast with Vietnamese and they will come. It's impossible, as I think.
But I know Vietnamese never will never allow them to eat them, because I saw so many videos how they fended off every attack from foreign countries. I respect these guys. Okay, thank you, Mr. Ahmad.
You're welcome.
Do you have something to add? Okay, let's get to Miss Lin. Oh, let's see. What do you want to see in your lifetime?
Excuse me?
What do you want to see in your lifetime? What kind of technologies?
Want to see like a movie or something like that? I can't catch.
But I'd prefer you to stick to our topic, but you may tell us some films if you want. But usually we'd better to stick to our main subject, like technology. What kind of technology you would like to see?
Related to my major, I want to saw some technology about garment making. Garment making.
Grammar making? What is it?
Sometimes it's the new technology like automation packing or automation sewing or using the template, the folders in the garment making. Yes, and it's helped me to improve my knowledge about my major. Yes.
You mean some pieces of technologies that would help you study better?
Yes.
But didn't you try to use your magnificent weapon that concealed in your head? It is called brain. Didn't you try to work harder to acquire new grammar things? Or you are expecting scientists to do everything instead of you?
I think I can't catch you mean.
Okay, I will spill it out in other words. Don't you think that we already have an incredible computer in our heads, but we should use it properly?
I think it's really difficult to answer, but I think something very interesting in our head, but we can't find or we didn't know about that. Maybe we can understand about that in one day or after we practice in this. Maybe we can change our mind and help us for better. I think so.
One things I have to agree that some people really can't find anything in their head. I think you know such people. They are everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Lin. And now, Mr. Aslan. Mhm. What is the most advanced piece of technology that you own?
Well, I think it's my phone.
It's a stupid question, I know.
Well, if I have laptop, I'd say it's my laptop, but I think now it's my phone.
Mhm. Yes, I think this question might have been left out. Okay, and Arslan, the next question also to you. How has your home changed since your childhood? A bit better.
We have smooth TV now, not like big, this big, I don't know how to say it, big box, you know, TV, big box TV. I remember we had like enormous TV, enormous size TV. It looked like box, and if it falls, I don't know, it can kill you.
We could live in it.
Well, now we have like smooth. I mean, um smaller. Yeah, let me check. Um,
You're trying to find the word for size? I will look it for it too. Um, um, let's see. Small TV, smaller TV,
no,
or what is it?
slimmer. Yeah, slimmer.
Cool word.
So
I
it's
know.
not so big as it was before.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the thing that my mom likes, it's machine which cleans dirty dishes. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, my mom likes it very much.
I'll see. Dishwasher.
Dishwasher, yes, exactly. Well, I think I think that's all.
Any questions, Ahmad?
Yeah, no question. I don't have. I don't have.
Thank you. And maybe Mr. Po, I will ask you some simple questions. Okay. Do you like your phone?
Yes, I like.
And how? What do you use it for?
Just searching internet and search something in the Google and YouTube.
Is it usually something useful, or you just waste your time? Wasting your time.
Yes. Maybe waste my time.
Waste time as we all do. Okay, but thanks for being honest to us. Honest to us. Thank you. Okay, and Mr. Paul, I'd like to ask you one more question.
Yes. Okay.
Are you going to? Will you buy a new phone to replace your old one? And why so?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Will you buy a new phone to replace your old phone? And why so? And why soy? It is not kind of rice.
Sorry.
Will you buy?
Now I can.
Mhm.
Now I can enjoy your
You like
canal.
you like your phone as it is. Yes. Will you buy a new phone? Will you buy a new phone? Do you are you satisfied with your current phone, or you want to buy a new one?
Um,
Take your time. It's okay.
sorry.
Question.
Will you buy a new phone? What's wrong with it? Even my cat can answer it. Will you buy a new phone?
My phone. You say wait, and you mean when
Yes, yes, you got me. And
when you buy my
not your
when I
phone.
buy my phone?
Yes, when you buy a new phone.
Uh, uh, maybe 1 year.
In 1 year, yes? In
Yes.
in in 1 year. I will send you. Thank you, Mr. Paul. And
Yeah.
if you want to
Now,
if you want to say
sorry. No.
what?
Uh,
Not Mr. Paul,
okay.
because I can't see your full name. I just see Mr. Paul and three dots, or points. I don't know what is it. Okay, thank you. And to get to new question, and we will ask who should
Yeah,
we?
I want to ask.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, my question is from Poor Dad. You ask about the phone. Is it good for teenagers? I mean, from 13 to 17 years old, to use people in what the world, for example, in whole world, are the teenager who use phone or getting advantage of that or wasting or they using for wasting of time?
Do you ask me or everyone?
No, I have a question from floor. I can ask everyone. I can ask.
Lynn, would you like to answer?
Can answer that.
Let's ask Lynn. Maybe she feels like answering. While she is preparing for answering, I am answer. As to me, I would lock every school guy down and won't let them leave this place until they read some books, because things that I see in YouTube on YouTube just make me suffer while I'm thinking when I'm thinking about our future. If people like such things, it means that the next generation will like something much worse, which led to conclusion that we should or maybe must do something about it. Otherwise, we are failed. Ahmad, don't you think so?
Yeah, sir. You mean that the using of phone is depends on individual.
Maybe, but as you know, majority of individuals, if we may call them so, better would better made work than sit in their phones. Okay.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Please don't call me sir. I'm not your sergeant. It is not army, Ahmad. War is over.
Okay, okay.
Afghanistan in peace, I hope. Don't call me sir. By the way, what is the situation in
Okay.
Afghanistan?
A situation about what? About war or
Yes,
kill the virus?
those freaks left your country or not? From United States, from Russia and other countries.
Yeah, no, Russia can't come to our country because we defeated them, and the
Thanks
only
God.
United States,
United
yeah,
States.
United States, we also defeated United States. They can't come, but they have support of Afghan military, and because of that, they can't go. They have also bases in here, and they are still here, but just they say that we are not in here. We will go, but they are here.
Okay, let's pray. Allah, oh Allah, set free this precious country and let them get rid of all of these conquerors.
Yeah, I mean.
I mean, you know, as Allah said in Quran, didn't you see how frequently small country won bigger ones? Do you remember this ayat?
I didn't understand. Can you repeat your answer? I will tell you about.
I mean, ayat about small countries that defeated bigger ones, like empires that invaded small country but was fended off by small country. Do you remember this ayat?
I don't remember this ayah, but this, for example, our prophet was, for example, in lots of wars, and our prophet, for example, their companions was, for example, 500 and 1,000, but they defeated, for example, 1 lakh or 50,000, like that. And I don't remember the ayah. What will be that? And also I'm happy.
Your connection has shut down for a short while.
I told that. I will tell you example. I don't know. I don't remember 10 parts of Holy Quran, but I don't remember that ayah. But I can give you sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was, for example, his companions was 500 or 1,000, even 2,000. But his enemies were, for example, 50,000. Our prophet defeated, and our prophet troops defeated them all. And I don't remember that ayah. What will be that? I will think about it if I remember.
Yeah, because Allah shows us every time when we look at Vietnam, at Chechnya, at Afghanistan, we easily find out that it was the power of the God that helped them to defeat those invaders. And now look, Vietnamese people are free.
Yeah, of course.
And but Chechnya is in worse state now. But we are expecting them to set themselves free in the nearest future, and maybe Afghanistan will get rid of.
Yes, sir. The main point.
Sorry,
Sir, can you hear me?
have to go now. So thank you
Lin,
for today.
we are going
Yeah,
to.
my question if you
Thank
told
you.
about.
Lin, we were going
For
to.
example,
Yes.
teach me also other countries, Vietnam.
And Mrs. Lin said that she was going to leave us. Teacher Lin, don't be afraid
Yeah,
of missing something, because we are going to complete our meeting today.
He can answer if he want to go.
Okay, thank you.
Lin, you can answer if okay, she left us. And Dude, Mr. Dude, do you like to answer Ahmad's question?
Yeah.
Or Paul.
Sorry, sir. Yeah, yes. Now I have to go. Yes, too. Thank you for everything. I can't answer your questions, but I feel so happy to can join your call. Yes. Yes. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. I have to sleep now.
Okay, my friend. See you later.
Yes.
We're going to complete too.
Okay.
It's okay for today.
Yes.
And
Yeah, sir,
yes?
I have attained. Sir, how can I join another classes of you? Because I haven't habituated with this app. Someone else told me, but then I joined this meeting. This was first meeting that I'm talking in this meeting. Do you have meeting on Web Talk?
Usually I have the meetings once or twice a week, and I saw that you add me in WebTalk. If you need me to send you some teachers that run classes, I will let you know. Just send me a message via WebTalk, okay?
I followed you. And I will send you.
Yes, I will explain you everything.
I will send you a message, okay?
Yes. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I don't see any messages from you. Any message from you. But I saw you. Just find me.
I will send you message. I haven't sent you message.
You will.
Yeah.
You will. I got you. Okay. I think that's it for now, for this day, and we will speak maybe the other day of the week. I don't know, because we are not that many. But I'd like to speak to my friend Dude a bit. And my friend Dude, have you learned those words that we was studying together?
What do you mean learned?
I mean linking words.
Well, I think so.
We are studying together with my friend Dude. We are classmates. That's why I asked him to, in order not to get, not to fall behind him. That's why I asked him if he learned something.
Okay.
Okay, and okay, I think that's it for today, and we will make a class maybe on Friday or earlier. I don't know why. When? Okay, assalamu alaikum, brothers. See you.
Yeah, wa alaikum salam.